going on, everybody? Crypto Renegade here again with another hardware wallet comparison video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at two of my favorite hardware wallets on the market right now. On my left here we have the Ellipal Titan, which is the second generation wallet from Ellipal, and it's got a really unique and cool new design form factor. And on my right here we have the BC Vault. This is one of my favorite multi-signature wallets and all-around favorite wallets to use right now. So stay tuned for the whole video, and we're going to go ahead and decide, and I'll ultimately give you my opinion. If I had to choose between one of these two wallets, which one I would ultimately choose if I only had to choose one. So before I jump into the categories here and we take a look at these wallets here, I do want to give a quick shout out to my website, bitcoinlockup.com. If you go there right now, there's a giant orange button in the top right corner for a free in-depth ebook download called The 5 Best Ways to Secure Your Cryptocurrency. I can guarantee you, whether you're a novice or you are a crypto pro, that you will learn something new if you go ahead and download it. So go ahead and check that out. It's 100% free. So let's get into the video. I'm going to go over the 3 categories here that I'm going to cover, just like I have in some previous videos. First, we're going to take a look at the design, form factor, and security of both of these devices. Secondly, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the coin support and identify any unique coins that each of these wallets are going to hold over other hardware wallets. And then third and final, we're going to take a look at the price comparison and ultimately which wallet I would choose at the very end. So stay tuned for the whole video to see which one wins. So I'm going to go ahead and here and start on my left here, the Ellipal Titan. So as I mentioned, the Ellipal Titan is the second generation Ellipal device, and this is actually probably my favorite wallet to use at the moment right now. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on for you. So as you can see, it's a fairly large wallet. It has a kind of full screen touch display. It's got it's a 4-inch design and full touch screen. And the way that it's designed and the way that it's built, as you can see here, is this thing is built like a brick. There's no access points, there's no entry points, there's no ports, nothing. So it's completely impenetrable. And what I really like about this is a 100% air-gapped hardware wallet. And what that basically means is there's no USB connections, there's no Bluetooth connections, there's no Wi-Fi connections, there's no cellular connections, nothing. So you may be wondering, how do you actually use this wallet? And the answer is right here on the back, is through a camera, and everything is transmitted through QR codes securely. So you can manage this directly as a wireless mobile device through the iOS and Android app from Ellipal, and everything is scanned through QR codes on this device for transferring onto a hot wallet and then vice versa onto the cold wallet. So this is a really cool device. Like I said, what I really like about this thing is constructed in such a way that it's impenetrable, but it's also self-destructing. And what that ultimately means is if anyone tries to open the device, there's no way to pry it open, but if anyone hypothetically were to try to drill through the screen and gain access to the internals, it has a self-destructing mechanism which will completely erase all the private keys on the device if it has any tampering or it has any notice of it being tampered with in any way, which is a really nice security feature. In addition to the full touchscreen display, like I mentioned, it's just one single button here for management. You can set a security code here for management, and then also it shows you the coins that you can scan directly, and it doesn't show any balances on the hardware wallet itself, which also is really nice, is an extra security feature, so you can manage all of that through the iOS app and set security codes as well. And it has a magnetic puck that you can connect to it. That's also used for charging the device, as well as an SD card slot that is connected to that allows you to ultimately upgrade the firmware and other things of that nature. So this thing is just really sturdy. It's got an IP65 rating, so it's dust resistant, water resistant. This will function. I have used it in the rain, I've used it in the snow. So, I mean, you can't submerge it obviously, but this thing is really high quality and really durable. The closest other hardware wallet that I can compare this to in terms of durability is the Kobo Vault, which is one of the highest premium hardware wallets I've ever used and seen, but this is a very close second at a much cheaper price. Like I mentioned, this is a very high quality device, and it's been one of my absolute favorite wallets to use. It's got a CCEL5 plus security element chip, so it is very secure as well, but they've really stepped up the quality from the first Ellipal Titan here, and they've addressed a lot of the security concerns and other things from the community. So that here is the Ellipal Titan. We're going to go ahead and take a look here at the BC Vault. So the BC Vault is a really unique wallet as well. This wallet, before I pull it out, I'm just going to say that the form factor and design, I did receive a custom copy for review purposes only, so the design form factor is a limited edition, but I'll briefly explain the difference between what you see and what you get when you order in the description link down below. Okay, so here's the BC Vault. It's roughly the same size as the Ellipal Titan here. But this device here, as you can see, this is a fully aluminum display. This is the limited edition. The main difference between this one that you see here and the one that you would receive through the download link in the description here is there is a higher quality matte black covering. It is a higher quality plastic, and that's really the only difference. The overall design and form factor remains the exact same. But anyway, this one does have a very, very nice and large screen, which you can use QR codes as well to scan to send and receive wallet addresses, which makes it very convenient and very user-friendly. It's got a full D-pad right here for navigation on the device, and then a center button for authorizing and clicking a transaction. And then on the side here, it does have an SD card slot. It does come with a 16 gigabit SD card as well in the box when you purchase it. And then it has a USB-C connector here for the device. So one of the downfalls on the BC Vault versus the Ellipal Titan is there is no wireless support or mobile support for the BC Vault at the time being. Everything is managed through a web application and a desktop application through the USB-C port. However, one of the really unique things about the BC Vault here that I really do like that you're not going to get on any other hardware wallet is not only can you support up to 2,000 different wallets on this device. That's wallets, not coins, so you can have up to 2,000 individual wallets. You can safely and securely share this hardware wallet with multiple users. So if you want to share it with your family, if you want to share it for a business setting, it has multi-signature enabled, so you can have multiple passwords and multiple pins and navigation patterns set up on the D-pad. So you have multiple forms of authentication for each individual wallet, and then you can also have not only shared wallets securely, but you can have individual wallets. So for example, if I want to have one wallet that I share with my family, we can each have our own PIN and we can each have our own password for each individual wallet, where we have to sign off and agree to authorize a transaction, which is a really nice multi-sig option here for this device. Additionally, I can have many individual wallets if I want to. So I can have all of my entire portfolio on one wallet that's shared. So if I hand this off to, say, my brother or my sister, they can manage each individual wallets with their own password protection, their own security pins, and their own custom D-pad navigation for security as well. So this is a really, really unique wallet here. I also share it with my daughter as well. So you really can use this in multiple ways very, very securely. So it also doesn't have a recovery seed setup, which is unlike any other hardware wallet that I've ever seen. What that ultimately means is there's a global PIN that you can set up for accessing this, and there's an encrypted QR code for a recovery seed if you ever lose the device and you need to restore your funds. That's enabled as well, which is a really nice touch in my opinion, because if anyone were to find your 12 or 24 recovery seed phrase and they knew what to do with it, they could take all your funds. If someone were to come across a piece of paper with a QR code, they may not find or know exactly what that's for. So that's a nice extra added security touch as well. You actually physically shake the device to generate the random private keys when you initialize the device as well. So it's really, really interesting. I'll have a link for the full setup and instruction below in the description, but this one is really, really nice. It's got a large screen for navigation and QR code support, so when you're transferring from a software wallet or a mobile wallet, you can easily scan it on the screen and navigate as well. So for multi-signature, this is hands down the best wallet I've ever seen. It also holds more wallets that I've ever seen as well. 2,000 wallets, individual or shared, however you want to do it on a single device is really, really nice. So this is really the first wallet that I would feel comfortable sharing with another individual, because each wallet is individually password protected and has additional security factors as well. So this is really, really nice if you want to branch out and share it with a family, share it with a few friends, things of that nature, and it's very, very secure to be able to do that. So I really, really like that about this. So let's go on to the second category for each of these devices here. So that's going to be the coin support. So there's some unique coins on each of these that you're not going to find on any other hardware wallets. I'm going to kind of briefly take a look at the Ellipal here to point out some of the unique coins. So they're both going to hold all your major market cap coins, your basic Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Dash, Litecoin, BNB, Ethereum, all those basic coins. They're also going to hold all of the ERC20 tokens as well, but there are some unique ones that are natively supported on each of these devices that I want to point out here. So for instance, on the Ellipal Titan here, there's a few of them here, CMT, which is a new coin, BTX, Tron, DCR, Decree, which is really nice, Grosso Coin, XCZ, which is Z Coin, Smart Cash, ECA or Electra, and then also 88 Cardano, which is a unique coin as well on this device that you're not going to find natively on any other device. So that's very, very interesting. Ultimately, you can hold currently about 40 to 60 native coins on the Ellipal Titan right now, but they do have an active development team, and they do have the support and updates that are coming through future firmware upgrades, and they add new coins every single month. And my understanding is that they're going to be adding about 40 new coins next month. So I'm very, very excited to see that as well, because I use this device all the time. The BC Vault doesn't turn on until you actually plug it into a computer as well, but there are some unique coins, like you're going to have CND Syndicator, you're going to have ICX, and a few other ERC20 tokens natively, Chainlink, and then also stable coins as well that you're not going to have as natively on this as well. So it's very, very interesting. And like I mentioned here, they're both going to hold all your major ERC20 tokens and all of your main market cap coins. So I would have to say it's pretty much a tie unless there's a very specific coin or token that you're looking to hold. You can check those in the link in the description below to verify that it holds your coin. But overall, I'd say it's fairly even on both of these. Although the BC Vault will hold more wallets overall than this one will. Okay, so let's take a look at the final, and that is the price comparison for this device. So the BC Vault, this device here is currently going for 131 euros, which is give or take roughly $140 USD, give or take a few dollars depending on what the conversion rate is. And like I said, this is a very secure multi-user wallet, which is very, very nice, very good for multi-signature, very good for sharing. And this is more in the higher, mid-range to higher range wallets as well. You can check on the link in the description for the absolute best price at any given time to make sure that you can see any particular promos that may be going through Black Friday or the holiday season as well. And then the Ellipal Titan, the standard price for this one is currently $169, so it's fairly close to the price of the BC Vault. However, this one is completely wireless. This is transmitted through QR codes, so you don't have to have any USB or any other type of connections, and it can be managed on a smartphone app, unlike this device here. There are always specials going on with the Ellipal, so go ahead and check the link down below in the description, and you will see any of the bonuses and the discounts that are available. Off the top of my head, one that I know is going on right now is if you buy the Ellipal Titan, you can get the metal mnemonic recovery seed phrase to put your recovery seed on for only $29 versus the standard price of $50 if you bundle it together. So very, very close in price. This one is a little bit more expensive than the BC Vault, but fairly close if you're looking in that mid-range. So at the end of the day, if I had to choose these wallets, it's a really hard decision because these are two of my favorite wallets to use right now. You know, for portfolio support, for everything else, it's really hard. It really just comes down to your personal preferences. Is it going to hold the specific coins that I need? And that's really a big decision maker. And then ultimately, do I want to be able to have mobile support? Do I want to be able to use this on the go and not be tethered to a computer? Or do I not really mind if it's being utilized, you know, on a computer? If that's not a big deal and you like being able to use it on a computer and manage your assets that way, it's really fine. So it really comes down to personal preference, but me, I've used both of these wallets extensively and I like them each in their own unique ways. But if I only could choose one, I honestly would have to say I would choose the Ellipal Titan. I do like the mobile support. I do like that I can have it connected to, you know, everything transmitted securely through QR codes. That just gives me extra security, peace of mind, and the overall user experience and the full touch screen display is really, really nice. So at the end of the day, I would have to say the Ellipal Titan is one that I would pick. But again, these are both very, very good wallets, and like I said, these are both two of my favorite wallets to use right now. So that's going to be it. You obviously see my choice if I had to choose between these two. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below in the comments section. I will address them personally for you. If you like this video, it brought you any value or helped you in any way, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. If you didn't like the video or you thought it sucked and it didn't help you, give it a thumbs down. As much feedback as I can get on this channel would be really, really helpful. And then ultimately, if you're new to the channel and you liked crypto product reviews, hardware wallet reviews, and other methods on how to keep your private keys safe and secure, go ahead and subscribe. That's going to be it for today's video. Crypto Renegade out.